Hi, this is Logan Mitchell, and I'm here to showcase my portfolio for my visual media course. And I want to start off with a quote from a man named William Cobbett, who said, "Men fail much oftener from want of perseverance than from want of talent." And I'll explain why that quote is meaningful to me this semester, considering my design work a little later. And so right now I'm just going to jump into the portfolio. Um, and here it is on Scribd. The requirement said we had to showcase on Scribd, but what I don't like about it on Scribd is that it doesn't show the facing pages. And so I want to switch over to um, Acrobat here, Adobe Reader, to showcase the, the portfolio. So here's my opening page. I've got some interesting design elements here where I've turned the portfolio word on its side, and I've got some contrasting fonts and contrasting colors within the different typefaces. To go together with this monochromatic blue color scheme here. Here's my first two pages, the contact page on the left and the table of contents on the right, and you can see I've got some more repeated elements here, including the image on the cover now turned on its side and turned to the top, I guess, and put across the top. And I'm going to jump down to my event ad here. This was one that I was really proud of because it was something that I did back when I worked in parks. We were limited in the tools we had, but we still had to produce materials to put out there for the public. And so this really kind of harkened back to those days for me, and I was really proud of the design I was able to produce for this project, given those limitations. Logo design was another one I was proud of. It was actually for my wife's business and has actually become the logo that we're using for that business now. And the business card and stationery and web page here, the logo and logo type that went into this, I was really proud of because it was something where it kind of came out of frustration where I couldn't come up with any ideas, and the mouse that we have kept running his wheel and just distracting me, and I decided to kind of go with that concept and turned into something that I really thought was a neat concept. On the web page, the gears moved, and it was really just kind of an enjoyable project for me. The montage and the photo design and the flyer, I liked them, but they weren't my favorites in the semester. But I want to go up to what was absolutely my favorite this semester, which was the brochure. And the reason it was my favorite is because probably I put the most work into this that I did anything else this semester. Not that I didn't put a lot of work into the other things, but I spent a lot of time and effort refining this design and brainstorming it and coming up with something that I thought would be interesting. And it turns out when I took it to the dojo that I actually, where I study karate, the sensei liked it so much he wants the design in his dojo with his logo, his color scheme, and his content. And so after I'm done with this course, I'll actually be converting this design for his business. And being a developer, I don't always feel like I'm very talented in the design area, but the point here is that I put in the work, and going back to that quote, men fail much oftener from want of perseverance than from want of talent. I think we all discovered that we were a little more talented in design this semester than we probably ever realized before. And as long as we put in the work and follow the principles, we'll come out with something fantastic.